as promised, as always, we are always excited when we have the opportunity to have chats with some of our featured authors here on GMAP. And today is no different. I tell you, this young lady has excited me just by being willing to come on this afternoon. No, Chyna, do me a favor if you don't mind. Take
hmm
time out for our viewers and listeners around the world. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. Who is Chyna Ogden?
Hi, well, I'm China Ogden, and I live in Oregon, and I have three amazing cats. Two of them are the stars of The Adventures of Aslan and Nia. Um, I doodle, I write, hang out with family, sisters, friends, just a normal kind of life stuff.
You know
That's
what?
me.
Normal. I tell you that normal. That's oh my goodness. She said, "Oh, I'm just kind of normal." Oh no, 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 no. You're much more than just normal. But I tell you,
Oh,
I'm excited. Welcome to our broadcast network. Welcome to our broadcast network family. And of course, we're excited to have you here on today. You know, tell us, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about the publication that you have been blessed to release to people around the world.
all right. First off, I'd like to say I'm excited to be here and thank you for having me. And the process of the publication was great. It went smoothly. It took me about a year to write the story and then a year to publish the story. Um, my two cats played a big part of the publication of the book. They inspired it all, obviously. I had a great publishing team. They worked very well with me, explained everything. I'm completely new to this. So they really, really helped get me to where I am now. And I appreciate that.
Mm. Oslin and oh my goodness, I'm excited for you. And of course, again, we like to take time out to thank you for joining us here this afternoon. You know, if you don't know, now you know. Of course, this young lady is a part of our broadcast network family, GMAP Broadcast Network. She is one of our children's featured authors. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can grab a copy of your book cover so I can show it to everyone around the world. And of course, we're going to ask them to make sure they show their love, care, concern, and support for this exciting publication. You know what? Let me rewind the tape. How did it all come about for you? I mean, what was the root foundation of you taking time out to release this publication?
So, well, actually, the whole story started. I got into a car accident, and that kind of put a damper on life a little bit. So, in the time of recovery, I wrote, and I have my cat Aslan, who decided I had this fluffy shoe named Evil Fluffer Slip and Flop, obviously, and he would play with it, he'd attack it. He'd just be such a goof. And one day I was joking around with my family, and I'm like, oh, Aslan's gonna go get Evil Fluffer Slip and Flop. It just kind of flowed together. And then one day I just sat down and I just wrote days on, kept writing, and then I had it, and then I rewrote it and worked on to where it is now.
Wow. Well,
So, yeah.
I'm excited for that, and of course, now, where is your mother at this time? Is she around you?
Yeah, she's actually right here.
You
Would you
know,
like her to come on?
I wanted to wave at me or something. I mean, tell me she's there or say hi or anything. There.
Hello.
Oh, she. Oh, don't be. She's
I
trying to
missed the
act like
camera.
she's trying to act camera shy. You know what? Thank you so much. I appreciate everything, and thank you for allowing China to be here with us today. Of course. And of course, allowing us to be a part of the journey that you have taken with this great, great publication. Now, I do understand that, I'm going to just say it, there's more to come. I know there's
Oh
more
yeah.
to come. Oh, there's more to come. And I'm excited to have you here. So let me ask you this, China. We are role models to someone around the world, whether we like it or not.
Yes.
Someone that's always paying attention to our every step, our every journey. And today, someone may be watching you and your journey and saying to themselves, I really, really, really want to get on track and do the things that I am called to do and should be doing, like kind of like
Yeah.
China's done. What words of encouragement would you have to share with someone like that today?
Mm, if you have a dream, I say follow it. I mean, I've always written children or stories, short stories, poems, and I never thought that I would take something and finish it and have it published. And just to accomplish a dream like that is an amazing feeling. And I feel like everybody and anybody in the world can accomplish anything they set their mind to with a good positive attitude and good support system and just good vibes in general.
Very, very, very good. And of course, we I can say this that for one of those individuals that are sitting back watching and saying to themselves, I really appreciate what she has done. And I kind of know where she's been and where she is today. But what's next for China Ogden? What would your response be to that?
Well, hopefully, The Adventures of Aslan and Nia 2. I might give you a little bit of a spoiler. It's going to be called Pig Unis Revenge. It's about a little stuffed animal at home. My parents actually got me it, and I kind of just add those to my stories. So hopefully that's out next year, and kids are loving it, and everybody's enjoying it, and it's bringing some form of responsible message to the audience.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm hearing this feedback and it's kind of taking me off track. But I know that someone is back there trying to listen to this, and I don't blame them. I do understand. At the same time, once again, China is one of our children's featured authors on GMAP Broadcast Network, and of course, you can always stop by our platform and click on the cover that I'm currently showing you on our television screen. It will take you to the necessary location, of course, to show your love, care, concern, and support. Also, to find out more intimate information and details about the author, as well as the publication. Now, I know that there's going to be a lot of parents, grandparents, and even children who may want to, in fact, get a copy of this publication and add it to their bookshelf, their archives, share it with family and friends. What would be the process for them to do so? How can they purchase this publication?
Well, you can go pretty much almost anywhere now. It's on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. You can actually go to my personal Facebook and order it from there if you wanted. I also have all the links to where you can buy it on Facebook. So if you didn't want to buy it personally from me, then you can click those links and it'll direct you on over.
Mm. Well, I do know that there are going to be quite a few people who are watching this program now and or may grab a hold of the rebroadcast, and they're going to want to show their support. And let me say this. When you do, if you make that decision to order this publication through Amazon or something, make sure when you do, take a few extra moments of your time and please leave a review. Leave a review. Let China know you appreciate what she's doing. Let Amazon know you appreciate what they're doing. Let me know that you appreciate it because we want to hear from you so we can encourage the author to keep doing what she's doing and make sure she disseminates this information and this publication to people around the world. So please leave a review. Now, with that being said, of course, I know that there may be some, in fact, that want to reach out and connect with you and maybe have an individual conversation with you and maybe get some resources or
Yeah.
some encouragement. What would be that process? How can you be connected with?
Well, I have the Adventures of Aslan Nia email, so people can are more than welcome to email me regarding anything towards the book or whatever they want to message me. You can message me on Facebook as well. I have Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Um, I have Twitter, so you can. Aslan and Nia are always updating messages, speaking out to everybody, wishing them a good morning and a hello, and what are they up to, going on kind of updates. So you can find me on those.
And of course, if in fact they have any problems or questions. If they contact me, I'll make sure to connect the dots. I'll make sure to allow them, and we're not going to allow you to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network
Nope.
down here in the lower left-hand corner of everything in small print. But that's okay. Small
Oh
print.
no.
Uh,
Never forget you.
oh, small print. Let me tell you, small print is the most important print on the paper. So we do not mind accepting and being titled as the network that's in small print. That's a blessing to us.
Yeah.
And as I said, people are going to want to love, show their love, care, concern, and support for you. We're going to continue to open up this platform and try to assist you in any way, shape, form, or fashion that we can. And of course, you know that you have our phone number. We're going to want
Yes.
you to use it. Call, text, chat, tweet, whatever you do. Reach out to us. Let us know what you're doing. And we want you to know the answer is always going to be yes. And you'll never, ever have to ask us twice to do anything. We'll be honored to do it. And of course, we're going to make sure that we continuously invite you back and, have you share what's going on. And if you're going to be making
Yeah.
a virtual or even live appearances anywhere, we're going to be more than happy to make sure we become and remain a part of that. Once again, for those that
Of
don't
course.
know, China is one of our children's featured authors. We're excited about that, and let me thank you, uh, number one, for just being here today. Number two, we want to thank you for becoming a part of the GMAP Broadcast Network family. And number three, we want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey because that's exactly what it is. And we want to just show our love and gratitude for you allowing those things to take place. I'm going to move over for a second and
You're
I'm
making
just,
me all on.
oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Uh, I'm,
You're
I'm
too
going to,
sweet.
I'm gonna move over for 1 second, and I'm just gonna give you an opportunity, Tina, to come on and share what's on your heart with our viewers and listeners around the world. So I'm moving over, and I'm gonna tell you, China Ogden, the floor is yours.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot on my heart. Well, I wanted to say thank you for having me here. I very much appreciate it. You reaching out was a dream come true. Thank you. And I appreciate everybody who follows and supports and writes reviews and are there, good or bad. You guys are all needed and appreciated no matter what, because your advice is what we need to get us where we are going in life. And I appreciate that all the way. So thank you so much. And thank you, Pastor Kevin, for having me here and taking your time and helping and giving us guidance and stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wow, wow. You know, I I always hear I appreciate and thank me for allowing this to take place. And when this network first started, one of the things that I always focused on, and one of the words that always came to play at the forefront of my mind was appreciation. When
Yeah.
people learn and people appreciate what you're doing, that says that, I mean, that speaks volume,
Oh, yeah.
and it's not about money. It's not about personal. I guess you can call it popularity or
No,
anything like that.
yeah.
It's really, it's about helping and connecting and you know what, being in one another's life to make things
Yeah.
better for everyone. And I
We want to help
think,
grow our younger audience
oh,
as well, broaden their mind, let them experience that creativity. Creativity.
Mm. And that's so important, and I'm just so grateful
Yeah.
that you are doing those things, and you're reaching out, and you're just doing what's being placed in your heart and spirit to do. And I just can't thank you enough for simply stepping up and stepping out on faith and say, you know what, I'm going to do this. And look at you now. It's not that you're going to become. It's not that you're about to. It's not that you're finna. You are done. You have stepped up and stepped out, and now you're a
Yeah.
professional. You're a professional author, whether you know it or not. You're a
I know
professional.
it's still settling in.
You know what? And it's just the beginning. It all starts here. It all starts now. And
Yeah,
one step, one day, 1 month, 1 year at a time. It's just going to continue to go forth. And like I said before, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that we assist you in any way, shape, form, or fashion that we can. And I just can't thank your mother enough.
I know. She's pretty wonderful.
She is. I mean, you know what? She's a workaholic though.
Yes,
She's a workaholic, but
she does.
she makes time. She finds time, and she takes that opportunity to do what's necessary to number one be a part of your life. That's
Oh
important.
yeah.
And
Family's always been number one part of this family.
oh
We're
my,
we're
yeah,
very important to each other, and I think that has helped a lot with where we have all grown in places, like, put us where we are. I
right.
don't think I'd be anywhere where I am without my mom.
You know what? If my mom was standing right next to me, I wouldn't have said anything less. I would have said exactly that too.
Oh,
But
I'd say that even if she wasn't standing next to me.
I will make. Oh my goodness! But I can't thank her enough, and I'm looking forward to just continuing to do as many things and do what we can to help. Now I'm gonna let you know as well as everyone else that you are such an inspiration to me as well,
Thank
and I
you.
want to make sure that everything that we come together and connect with and do and go forth with, we're going to do it to the best of our ability. And that is, I mean, it goes without saying, but sometimes some people just really need to hear that. And that's
Yeah.
so very, very important. Of course, if you missed any portion of this conversation, it is going to be placed on our YouTube channel. It's going to be placed on Facebook. We're going to air it on our television, weekly Comcast television program. We have radio stations that are very, very excited to have her listen and air this conversation as well. There's just so many great things happening, and I'm excited for. And listen, if you all need more information about what's happening next and what Chyna is doing, reach out to her. Let her hear from you. Reach out to me. I'll make sure to connect the dots, and we'll make sure to make things happen. Chyna, we thank you so very, very, very much for being here today, and of
Thank you for
course,
having me.
oh my goodness, I'm gonna invite you back. I just want you to know that I'm gonna be
Oh,
inviting you
I'm
back.
more than willing to come back. I love this. This is amazing.
Oh, and that that's great to hear. I am so excited to hear that, and of course we are going to be inviting you back. I'm looking forward to some great things that you will share with our viewers and listeners around the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until then, I want you to continue to do what you're doing and continue to bless the children and the people around the world. Look forward to having you back soon. Until then, I want you to have an outstanding rest of your day. Okay.
All righty. Thank you so much, Pastor Kevin. You have a great day as well.
And
Thank you, everybody.
make sure you thank mom for me back
Thank you,
there.
Mom. Thanks, Mom.
All right, you have a great day. We shall be talking with you soon, okay?
All righty. You too.
All right, Chyna Ogden, one of our featured children's authors here on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Don't forget, please make sure you show your love, care, concern, and support. Reach out and, of course, make your purchase today. Until then, you guys continue to be blessed and be a blessing. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com.